Alright, shalom y'all. Before I start, let me give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakakurash, to honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like the Akim Akwath, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. Let me find this clip. This is a particular video. I'm gonna be doing this real quick because I'm still on the job. And basically for this one, you know, you have this is this the right video? No. You have this Edomite woman creature here who is on the gram, you know, and she's an influencer, right? And what she's influencing women to do is to, you know, pack up, you know, leave all responsibility and fucking live in a goddamn van, you know, which that's, you know, that's something that people are doing because they're finding the cost of living heavier. But this, y'all, is not the ideal life for a woman. All right, and I was looking for a particular post, man. Where's that damn post at? She was showing how oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, there's always stuff breaking down. But basically, y'all, the point of this video, Esau, Edom in particular, they have a spirit of always trying to mislead people. And Esau is, you know, he notoriously misled our women, which is why we now have the debacle that we have today. Here it is. This woman is trying to, you know, show the glitz and the glamour. You know, bitch got 20 cameras on the thing. You know, oh, here, you know, let me let the volume go.
Until you're in a safe house and you sleep for 3 days. Friends and family. You make a lot of friends on the road, but they aren't consistent or stable. Everyone is everywhere, and you can't just call your best friend to hang out. And don't get me wrong, I've had the best years of my life doing this, but also some of the loneliest. There have been many days where all I do is cry, not because I'm upset, but because van life forces you to look in the mirror and face some of your internal battles, and being alone and doing that is just scary.
And so right there, you know, she's highlighting some of the downsides to the van life, to living out, you know, out there in the wild. And, you know, this bitch is 30, y'all. This bitch ain't 19 or 18. This bitch is 30-some years old, had a job, had all that, and decided to up and leave. But, you know, see, y'all, this is not, like, hey, this how we know who Edomites are. That this is the spirit, you know, the spirit of the serpent, to lead people astray, right? Now, granted, this system is going down. Life here sucks, but, and now, hey, you got certain brothers that have vans, you know, that know how to live off the land. I'm not discouraging that. What I'm saying is that we all know it is a common thing for Esau, Edom, to lead people astray with the idea of a so-called better life. Here, to, you know, hey, she got her little body out, you know, in the bikini with her friends. There's colors everywhere. Hey, they know how to advertise shit, right? You know, see, look, jumping in the water, nearly naked, right? They know how to make things look good and alluring. Now, when this society collapses, how long do you think she gonna fucking survive, y'all? How long do you think this woman gonna survive? All right. And now something that stood out to me when you go to the comments, I want to say, no, it's another particular video. Let me double check. And that's funny, this one right here says, when trust fund kids try to gentrify homelessness. Right? Hey, and this is, your black ass ain't about to be able to afford this. So just up and quick, get you a electronic van with sun panels on it and just live out in the, you're gonna be dead inside of a week. Right? But this is what Esau does. He lures you in with different lifestyles outside of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and leads you astray. And who famously did this to our women in recent years? Gloria Steinem, the bitch behind, you know, one of the top women behind the feminist movement, who, you know, she was funded by the CIA, which I'm gonna have to go to Wiki because that's open, available information. Led our women from, you know, civil rights to women's rights and feminism, and walked them off. All right, so you see, and this is this woman, you know, so here it is, she's all about that van life, but not too long ago, she was actually just a punk ass, you know, working corporate, you know, whatever the fuck she was doing. I think she was some sort of big shot hairstylist or whatever the fuck, you know. So you see, she ain't just up and decide one day to go live that life. She comes from money. It's a sham, y'all. It's a sham. This dude E will walk you into a lie if you let him. And that's something that, let me get this. That's something that, let me see. Now, there's that one, and I'll probably just get that one out of Timothy. Okay, that's the good one out of Peter, but I'll probably get that one in Timothy. Now, it mentions women specifically. I'm applying it universally. 1 Timothy, what is that? No, 3 and right here, 6. Okay, 2 Timothy 3 and 6 through 7. It says, "For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth." And now this is more specifically dealing with false prophets, right? You know, this whole chapter, starting at verse 1, it lets you know what type of people would exist in the world in the end days, and we see it. All right, and not only are silly women being led astray by some sort of enticement to a free lifestyle away from men in the patriarchy, but people in general, oh, come here. That's Esau's MO, and that's all these heathen, y'all. They all want to walk us off the path of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Nigga, living in the van ain't the answers to our problems. You just gonna be a nigga in a van, all right, and not just like I say. You know, I know a brother personally that lives. I'm talking about a brother in the truth that lives in his RV. You know, so I'm not knocking that lifestyle, but I'm saying in general, we know that Esau Edom, he doesn't promote things off the beaten path for goodness sake. This man is notorious for leading us astray. Now that we have the truth, you shouldn't be able to be so led astray. Matter of fact, now that we know the truth, you shouldn't be able to be so easily pulled back into any avenue of the world. Galatians 1. Galatians 1 and 6, it says, "I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Hamashiach unto another gospel, which is not another. But there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Hamashiach. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed." All right, so right there, if somebody's coming with anything other than Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, don't believe that bullshit. All right, now, are there certain things people can show you in the world that will go to your benefit? Yeah, of course. Hey, the scriptures tell you make friends of the children of Mammon. Tearing it up. Right? Hey, there's certain people who can show you how to, you know, hook you up with a credit card or hook you up, get you a low interest rate on a car or house loan or whatever the fuck, right? But don't be following these damn retarded ass people into their crazy ass lifestyle. Sisters, don't be following no bit. Don't be, I want to go. And then when you out here homeless, dying, sick as a dog, then you realize you made a mistake. This is their world. And this is the spirit of Edom. See how colorful and perfect all the pictures are? She got her ass and tits out in many of them, smiling, right, out in the water. Bitch, we are in America. You jump in a bad batch of water, you might not never come out. All right, and now this one in particular is what really fired me up to do this video. So you see this this white woman, all right, in which you know, all the shit you motherfuckers want to talk in other countries. Yeah, we deal with white women over here, but we don't worship them. All right, so this bitch is going off and she's a demon. God damn it. Brother's preference in women don't blind his eyes to the truth. This bitch is a demon and she evil, and she don't get no pass. So what I'm doing here, we're gonna read this. It says, POV, you're 31, single, you live in a van with your cat, and you have no idea what you're doing with your life, but somehow jumping into the water for sunset makes you feel like you're on the right path. No, baby girl, you're not on the right path. You're bugged out. Now, are you free from Esau, Edom's societal restraints to a degree? Yes, but what you're doing is being very irresponsible. You know, where are your kids at? Do you got any kids? How come you supposed to be the wife to a man, taking care of him, the household, and the children, right? Hey, the scriptures tell you, you know, hey, more so for the man, the scriptures tell you a wise man lays up an inheritance for his children, right? These Americans want to escape all responsibility and accountability. Nah, you could have did this when you was 15, 16, go hopping in the lake. Go get your ass in the kitchen. That's what you're supposed to be doing. All right, then when you go to the comments, one comment in particular stood out to me. You know, so you got a whole lot of people defending her, but there was one comment in particular. Man, I hope I can find it. One guy basically said, you know, hey, you know, I'm just letting you know, as you get older, it's going to be hard to have kids. You know, you're kind of... Okay, here we go. Boom, right here. And then you see the responses this person got. It says, unless you plan on adopting, this is not me being rude, but stating facts. My mother had me at 33. Father was 34. My mom then had my brother at 36, and he is on the spectrum barely. Spectrum meaning he has some sort of mental disability. I truly recommend finding a partner eventually and having children. A woman's peak reproductive years are between the late teens and late 20s, which is true. By age 30, fertility, the ability to get pregnant, starts to decline. This decline happens faster once you reach your mid-30s. By 45, fertility has declined so much that getting pregnant is unlikely, which is true for most women. Now, are there some instances where bitches be getting pregnant past 40-something? Yes, especially for Jake women, you know, because we can... You know, Israelites, we can make babies till we 99 and 95, 99 plus 100, god damn it, from the way in on the way out. But in most cases, it is a pure fact, especially amongst Edom, because they have weak reproduction systems. They will be hard pressed to be having kids past 40. Most, not all, but most. All right, continuing on, it says from acog.org, so that he's quoting where he got his stats from. It says, just understand that you need to realize you're not a 20-year-old and living a van life is great, but in the end you may end up a lonely solo woman who are shown to have the highest levels of depression, life quality, and fulfillment, etc. This has come from my mother's mouth as well. Take care, but be diligent if you truly want children. No disrespect intended. I enjoy your content. So this person, it looks like his name is Nice Guy Elias. This person left a, what do you call it? Constructive criticism, a statement, and wasn't mean or harsh about it. You know, this is a serious constructed criticism, right? Hey, you know, hey, you're out there having your fun, but keep in mind, you know, you're getting older, you're not 20-something anymore, and once you do try to go settle down, it's going to be significantly harder. And what do people come do in the comment? Hey, y'all, this is why, man, the mouth of the foolish is going to get stopped soon, because when anybody says anything reasonable, demons come to attack, whether that person be's in the truth or not. Here we go. Here, and now here, boom. LOL, my mom had me at 38 and I'm not on the spectrum. Having a parent who was older and wasn't growing up with me was beneficial in many ways. You're being judgmental. Bitch is one word put together, you stupid cunt. It says, based on your mom's and society's general opinion. Oh my God. It says, someone says, LMAO, your outlook on life seems as though you may be brainwashed. See, y'all? So here it is, y'all. People come to, well, I wasn't born on the spectrum. Oh, you're brain. See, come on, y'all. But this is the spirit of Eve. He leads you astray, and then he has demons defending him. So now, here it is, y'all. So now, let's say all women on earth, you want to know if something is beneficial or not, y'all? You know, just, you know, hey, you know, it's not a scripture on it, but it's just, you know, use your logic. You know, speaking as a man, right? If something is beneficial, everybody on earth should be able to do it without much consequence, right? Now, if everybody hopped in a pit of fire, what would happen? Everybody would fucking die. If everybody decided to be a same-sex loving person, what would do? We'd stop producing and die. If everybody decided to drink bleach down their throat, what would happen? We'd all die. Right? So if everybody can't do it, probably nobody should be doing it. You feel what I'm saying? So if every woman upped and went off to be the van life, how are we gonna have families? How are we gonna make kids? How are we gonna keep going, y'all? You can't. So here we go. That's these people, man. And you know, and then Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, he's gonna destroy the dummies who are led astray and the people who lead them astray, ultimately. And Esau, Edom, he's the fucking, the spirit that is in him was the spirit that was in the man known as the serpent in the garden, and that's what he's best at, leading people astray. Job 12 and 16, it says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. He leadeth counselors away spoiled, and maketh the judges fools. All right. So the Heavenly Father ultimately is in control of all of it. But we see that, hey, the Heavenly Father has set up the idiots to be led away by the idiots that's leading them. All right, another one at Isaiah. And now this one specifically is speaking to our people. And I'm applying it, you know, universally. Proverbs 9 it is. Not Proverbs, Isaiah 9 and 16. It says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. And that's what you see in this world, bro. Till the road begins. Everybody being walked into dummy land, you know. And honestly, man, the bitch is a mid-looking bitch, bro. Like, you know, the bitch is like a, you know, off dead face, bro. You know, come on, bro. That's, you know, she like a she like a mid-6, bro. A mid, you know. I'll be generous. She's like an even 5, bro. I'll be all, you know. Come on, man. You know, y'all out here getting led astray by 5s. Come on, y'all. We getting led astray by 5s. God damn it. Let me go back to that comment. So that person, he left that constructive criticism, and you see them get lambasted. You see a whole bunch of women, of course, hop on him. And he had a good comeback too for that bitch that said he was brainwashed. What'd he say? He said, you use TikTok and live in San Diego in 2023. Don't talk to me about brainwashed. Hey, you know, that's funny as hell. Right, hey, that's funny as hell. So, and right here, you know, he got more comebacks because the women were getting on him, and he had to get back on their ass. Like, you dumb idiots. That's why y'all right here says, have you looked at society recently? People accept freaks who don't identify as male or female. There are trans women in all sports beating all of you, but that's transphobic, right? Another literal fact that men are physically stronger than women. So, you know, he's getting back on their head. But you see these women, they all jumping on him. You're just hating. You're just hating. You know, all that type shit. A lonely solo woman is a scare tactic men use because they can't imagine a world where women isn't bending over to make sure their needs are met. No, baby girl. You will end up a boy, y'all. I tell y'all, hey, y'all brothers and sisters, y'all know we're Israelites. The majority of us come from matriarchal led families, meaning what? Women are the leaders of our families. You tell me if I'm lying, if the majority of y'all grandmamas and great grandmamas, if you got to meet them, if they didn't fucking die alone, man. Even Kevin Samuels said the term, black women die alone. My great grandmother went to the grave old, alone, and bitter. With dementia. Bugged out her mind. All the majority of the women in my family all are old and alone. Bugging out, stressing, can barely staying above water with bills, collecting government employees, keeping it fucking real, man. These people are just being walked over to the Satan's side. All right, let me get that Gloria Steinem chick. Gloria Steinem, y'all know her, the demon herself, right? It says an American. So this is a common tactic of Esau. He'll send in the white woman to come lead our people astray, especially. You know, he'll send in the white woman to come grab the black woman to lead them astray, right? It says, is an American journalist and social political activist who emerged as a nationally recognized leader of second wave feminism in the United States in late 1960s and early 1970s. This information, bloopity bloppity. It says, so let me see. It says, in 1969, Steinem published an article, After Black Power, Women's Liberation. Wow. So see, y'all, they latched on to Jake trying to fight for freedom and turned it into what it became, right? So-called women's liberation. It says, which brought her national attention. So she used the back of you niggas to get fame. It says, and positioned her as a F leader. I'll say the word, a fem leader. She co-founded the National Women's Political Caucus, which provides training and support for women who seek elected and appointed offices in government, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's go down. So we all know her story. You know, she was a super femme mother effer. But one of the things that you go to, you realize that what? Says CIA ties and leader of Independent Research Service. In 1967, Steinem revealed that in an interview with the New York Times, that she worked full-time from 1958 until 1962. Wow. And of course she, you know, she stayed working with them. It didn't stop. So that the Independent Research Service, which was largely financed by the CIA, in May 1975, Red Stockings, a radical femme group, published a report that Steinem and others put together on the Vienna Youth Festival and its attendees for the Independent Research Service. All right, and she went on to say, she said, Red Stockings raised the question of whether Steinem had continuing ties with the CIA, which Steinem denied. Of course she did. Of course she denied it. She's a liar. Says Steinem defended her relationship to the CIA, saying, "In my experience, the agency was completely different from its image. It was liberal, nonviolent, and honorable." Full of shit, y'all. These devils are being... She was funded by the CIA to go in there, dismantle so-called black power, and pull away the Israelite woman from the Israelite man. These people are not sincere, y'all. The scriptures say, "Trust not." And here it is, a chick like this that have this chick got 300,000 followers. Meanwhile, they take our videos down left and right. Don't follow this shit, man. It's the same what they call that phrase, man? The same it's the same trick every time, man. They send an Edomite in with a smile on their face to you niggas, and you niggas fucking fall for it. They send one of them in like this with their dirty feet and niggas fall for it every time with a fucking cat, even a cat posing, man. It's a sham, y'all. It's a sham. You keep following E and you gonna walk your ass to your death. Right here, this is another one. This chick, is it Sue? Okay, this is always a good one. I want to see Salaki, y'all. I'm trying to. Okay, let me just click on it.
Feminism of the 21st.
Okay, yeah, her name is Sue Ellen Browder. All right. So, and she's admitting, you know, she said, well, I'll just read the summary. It says, Sue Ellen Browder, a former Cosmo writer, Cosmopolitan, the major magazine company, says for 20 years wrote fake news before fake news was ever a thing, except she prefers not to call it that. Says not because she's embarrassed to admit she wrote fake news, although she's certainly not proud of it, but because she thinks the term fake news is too vague to understand. Instead, she prefers the term propaganda. And decades later, she's coming clean about the lies she told to help Cosmopolitan convince women that sexual liberation was the key to happiness and success. And it's a lie. God damn it, man. Got me on the clock shouting, damn it. It's the same okie doke. I think that was the term I was looking for. It's the same the okie doke, man. The okie doke. You people fall for the okie doke every time. Fuck, bro.
Get to the point where so many young women today think to be free is to go to college, get a great degree, have a fantastic job, and be as sexually free as possible. How did those get joined together? Well, that was the question that people began to ask me after I had left Cosmo, and I began to investigate it. You have to understand a bit about how propaganda works. Propaganda isn't just a bunch of lies.
So I'm not going to play this whole video. I'll play a little chunk of it and I'll be ending it. But I just want y'all to see, you know, she breaking it down, man. She's going into it. So don't stop. And I'm not just harping on Edomite bitches. All of Esau's system in general. Because he comes from many ways. You know, they just had that fucking penny cheeseburger that niggas went and ran and grabbed, and certain niggas' stomachs is falling out on their ass, man. Esau puts a lie in front of you, like he whispered in Eve's ear and convinced Eve to dive into knowledge that she was forbidden from, and which wouldn't convince Adam to do so. It's the same trick with this man. He is the tempter. He is designed to deceive, y'all.
As people think, oh, propaganda, I can spot it in a minute because it's just a bunch of lies. No, propaganda is a very sophisticated. It's half-truth, selected truth, and truth out of context is used not to sell just products. It's also used to sell ideas. The feminist movement and the sexual revolution were two radically different movements. The feminist movement was fighting for equal opportunity.
And that part is, you know, semi-true. Women's liberation, you know, even though they're both racist Edomite organizations, because women liberation, you know, that goes back to what Elizabeth Stanton and Susan B. Anthony, which were both Edomites who were notorious, who were racist. They're back further, closer towards the time of, early 1900s, late 1800s. They came about, women's suffrage came about because after black men got the right to vote before white women. So they're devils too. So don't, you know, women's liberation and the sexual movement, they're both wicked.
For women in education and the workforce. The sexual revolution was fighting for all sorts of sexual freedoms. Cosmo, we pretended that this sexual revolution was a freedom for women. It actually was not. It was actually kind of a slavery, but we pretended it was freedom for women. And over time, as the sexual revolution and the women's movement got identified closer and closer together, a lot of women began to buy into that illusion. I wrote for Cosmo for about 20 years.
So, you know, hey, I'll actually leave the link for this video. Let me see. You know, I've done a couple videos with this video, so y'all, if it inspires you, you can come watch and do a video on it. I just don't, you know, I'm at work, don't got all the time in the day. But you see the fact that, you know, she's admitting, you know, this was just a bunch of propaganda we put out to misguide women, y'all. And she's just one who decided to come out about it while the rest stay in the shadows. And you best believe the chick who we showed at first, which is, what was her name, Gloria Steinem, it told you she was funded by the CIA, so she was a part of it, man. These two probably bumped into each other back in the day. Shit.
The media were not in that room that night. That was a closed-door meeting. Then Betty Friedan, the next Monday, she has a press conference, and she tells them that she's speaking for all American women everywhere. And the Washington Post bought it. They headlined the abortion vote. They said essentially, all women want this. And that is how propaganda works. The feminists who bought into the abortion notion of my generation, well, think about it. They wanted to keep their jobs, but should women today really, in this climate, really have to choose between their job or their child?
So, you know, you see what's going on. She's breaking it down. All right, notice how she only has 66,000 views. This video only has 66,000 views. This chick right here alone has more followers than that video has views. So who's getting the bigger influence? Whose message is getting out more? The fact that femme was a lie, the femme lifestyle was a lie, or this van bitch? Let's go to solo van life with the cats. This is a lie, y'all. Look, don't everything just look perfect? The water look perfect, trees look perfect, dress half naked. You know, she got a little build on her. They made sure, you know, they didn't go get no twig or no cow. She got a little build on her. Bitch probably exercise, whatever, right? Fine, you'll go find a bathroom. You'll find somewhere to charge her van. You know, it'll, you know, going out to eat. Where's she getting this money from, huh? How come she not sick? How come a wild bear ain't ramped up on her? Think about that. Why ain't this bitch been encountered by wildlife out there while recording? A sham, y'all. Now she probably is out there living that lifestyle, but you see what I'm saying, man. There's always more to it than meets the eye. Why would he turn in right there? Let me get one more. I'm gonna call it a video. Co-workers, man. Co-workers just be making life just. You should be like, why? Now why does dude just come get next to me? Micah, you supposed to park your ass on the street, dog. Micah 7 and 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Alright? So not everybody can be trusted. Not everybody can be trusted. Let me do this one more, actually. Out of Sirach. Okay, yeah, Sirach 37 and 7. Every counselor extolleth counsel, but there is some that counseleth for himself. Beware of a counselor, and know before what need he hath, for he will counsel for himself, lest he cast a lot upon thee, and say unto thee, thy way is good, and afterward he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee. So hey, if it's not coming from the elders and apostles and brothers, man, take it with a grain of salt. You know, even when you're getting information from people in the world, come back and filter it with the brothers, man. Take it, bring it back to the, you know, hey, apostle, I heard about this. Is this is this type of food legit to eat? Is this a lawful food, or do these health benefits actually exist in this food? You know, run it back to us, bro, because these people in the world will lead you to your death and take your $100 and be gone while you're dying somewhere. And all avenues, man. Don't just listen to what anybody says or believe any type of pathway a motherfucker tries to walk you on. You have the scriptures. We got to move smart. Right here, I might make this the thumbnail. I'm either gonna make this the thumbnail or that picture of that bitch jumping in the pool the thumbnail. Catch some eyes, right? That's because that's how E like to do. But right here, you see it, man. Still led astray to this day. So that was them two back in the day, and this them two now. And the sister on the right looked through, right? You know, trying to hold it together for that. I'm willing to bet you the decades in between these pictures ain't been kind to that sister on the right, man. A fool. A damn fool. You was a fool back then, and you still a fool, man. God damn you niggas, man. I can't. Oh, I can't wait till this shit pop off, boy. Alright, that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim. Rakakurash, of honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations. All like Akim Aqua, learning, teaching truth and sincerity. Shalom.